Hello, welcome everybody, right? It's another Facebook Friday. It's Frillici Friday. We are here to have some fun today. You guys, oh my gosh, I'm just so happy to be back with you. It's been a hot minute, right? Well, although we did do, sorry, I had to fix that. I don't know, still looks a little crooked. We did do an impromptu Facebook Live last Friday, so watch for those. Those are a little bit different. It's not kind of my standard format of Facebook Lives, but I thought, you know, whenever I can and I have something that I want to share with you guys, I'm going to just pop on and say hello and share whatever that is that I have kind of, you know, on my craft table that I'm just dying to show you guys. So yeah, but we are back for the full Facebook Live today. I'm going to do my little swipe over and swipe back so I can see who's popping on here with us. We are going to be playing today with the Celebratory Sips Designer Series paper. You guys have probably seen this paper. It's kind of all over the place, but I have completely fallen in love with it. So let me grab it and I'm gonna share it with you guys. So we have, obviously, as always, well, generally I would say always, 6 different patterns of paper in the Designer Series paper pack. We're going to flash each one of these up here. So this has become my favorite. What you'll see, I was first seeing cards and thinking people were stamping and doing all this cool, like kind of coloring, watercoloring. Then I realized, no. They are using the dies for the simple. So like this guy right here and this guy right here, there are dies that will cut those things out. When you want to do something like this, that's got the little spriggy guy up on top there, you are going to have to fussy cut that. So that's what I have done. I've been having lots and lots of fun fussy cutting all of the images, all the cute little like fruity cocktails, right? Like this one right here with the little umbrella and the cherry makes you think you're like on vacation, right? The little Bloody Mary, actually you can see a little bit better right there too. So super cute. This is my favorite piece of Designer Series paper in the pack. And then this one's gorgeous too. I'm going to say, is it maybe probably Pretty in Pink is the pink on Blackberry Bliss background. So beautiful. And hello, Miss Debbie. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so that's one page. This is the same kind of pattern with the cutesy little floral print. Super duper cute. It's also featuring some of our new Timid Tiger, one of our new in colors. This is another favorite, these purples and greens and that little bit of bubble bath pink in there too. And then I'm going to say this is kind of an old olive stripe. It would be great. I always think of like masculine, you know, like the floral for female and the masculine for, or the, you know, more simple tones, I guess, for your masculine projects. Here's another one too. So kind of the same idea with a bunch more cocktails on it as well in smaller patterns. And then some cute little polka dots, I would say with strawberry slush and Pretty in Pink there. And then this one, I'm pretty sure, and maybe it was on the Stampin' Up website, this page right here, I saw they did a scrapbook page with it, and they used this full piece of Designer Series paper for the background instead of, you know, like a single color cardstock like I usually use. They used this and then kind of layered things, kind of elements on top of this piece. And it was actually really cool. So I don't know, maybe you'll see something like that someday. This is cloud cover and maybe kind of a darker cloud cover. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to look at the package. But another, again, kind of like little star print. Could be a little bit masculine if you needed it. And then this is like kind of more well, it's fruits and veggies, but I call it the veggie paper. I'm not actually sure why, because now as I'm looking at it, I'm seeing a lot of a lot of fruit. But when I first look at it, I think it's veggies. And then here is Secret Sea background to that one also. So, all right, we're going to swipe over and swipe back again. I feel like I always have to just keep doing that to try to see what's going on around here, right? Okay, so yeah, so super fun, bright, cheerful pack of paper. That's what we are going to be playing with today on Facebook Live. In the meantime, I have like a whole table full of good, fun stuff in addition to share with you guys. So let me show you. Let's look at these, actually. I already need a sip of water. Hold on one moment. Okay. So how's everyone's July going? Love to see. Hello, Miss Trish. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, comment away. I would love to hear what's going on with you guys this summer. We have probably one of the most spectacular summer days here in Michigan today. It's beautiful, bright, sunshiny, and not too hot. I think it was like maybe a low of like 55 degrees. It was pretty cool last night. Kept my windows open. It had been hot for a while. And so the past couple of days have been considerably cooler. And today is going to be mid to higher 70s for a high and sunny. A little bit of breeze. It is absolutely perfect here today. Can't wait to get outside too and kind of enjoy the beautiful summer day. In the meantime, though, we are going to share with you guys, and it's funny because honestly, this, I was showing these projects at, or these kits, actually, this is what I'm going to show you guys, is one of our, have you guys ever gotten one of our Stampin' Up kits? I have kind of not been paying that much attention to them. Good morning, Miss Trish. Because I don't know, I kind of am like, oh, kits, you know, what do I want to say about them? I mean, I guess like in the beginning, I loved our kits because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. So they are great for beginners. I guess maybe I feel like I've advanced a tiny bit since then. And so I'm able to kind of create projects on my own. But these kits are awesome. Like for summertime, if you go camping or traveling or any of those kind of things, hello, Philomena, you just grab this box, right? And it has everything that you need inside of it to make some super cute projects. And I honestly think our kits are getting like better and better and better. And I knew they were going to. They announced, I feel like, I'm trying to remember when they were telling us this, but it's been a bit now, right? So they release 2 new kits every single month. Thank you for the share, Philomena. I appreciate it. So there are lots and lots of kits available. I haven't looked lately, but I feel like there were at least 40 different kits available the last time I looked, which was like a few weeks ago. So every month, 2 new kits, and they're here until they sell out, basically. So this kit in particular, I shared with you guys, this was all I had originally, was the flyer for this kit. So you can see it's a little birthday card kit. Like, look at, if I can get close enough, all the cutesy little details on there, right? Yeah, this is the one, there was like a cello wrap on it, so it doesn't tell me right there what the name of it is, but I'm going to open it up. So the birthday fancy kit, and I've definitely seen people making these. What is funny is I feel like this is a little bit faded, like you can't tell quite what the projects are. This is the instruction sheet too. So if you guys haven't gotten a kit before, they send the instruction sheet, and then like here is everything that you need to know step by step how to put the projects together. On the back, it usually tells us, let me grab these so I can actually read. Does it say? Okay, contains supplies for 12 cards and 12 envelopes. So I'm thinking there are either 3 or 4 different cards, and then you, yes, they are great for a beginner. Absolutely. Great for gifts too, Philomena, don't you think? You know, if you have somebody, or even like a kiddo that kind of wants to get started in things, and they obviously probably don't have much, right? This is a great way to kind of get them started too. But this particular one has a stamp set that, now I need my glasses. I think my eyes are getting worse. I'm going to probably have to actually get to the eye doctor at some point sooner than later. So we have sweetest birthday wishes, let's eat cake, happiest birthday, sending you happy birthday wishes for you, time to celebrate, and wishing you another year as sweet as you. So what they do is they give you in English, French, and I think German. So you have all the different languages depending on which kit, that, you know, language that you purchase it in. So that's kind of, you can kind of see a little bit better right there. Obviously it's backwards, but you get kind of the idea. So great stamp sets. So this is what the stamp set looks like, but they give you a clear block. If you guys can see the little kind of kit clear block, they give you some glue dots and tear and tape also. And then this one comes with a Lost Lagoon ink spot also. Then as well, we have envelopes. If you guys can see the little polka dotty, kind of gold polka dotty envelopes. Huge. Look at, these are dimensionals. I've never seen a sheet of dimensionals this big. Yes, and the prices are really, really good on these kits too. You are right, Philomena. let's see. Okay, I was trying to kind of get this out so I could show you guys everything else. Well, let's see. So they give you some little labels. So you would do your stamping. I don't know if you can see, but those are perforated. So you stamp on them and then they just like pop right out of there. So there's that. Oh, we have card bases. Let's look at these card bases. I'm going to show you those cutesy things last. Okay, so here are our card bases. Okay, so we have four of each. So there's kind of, I'm going to say cloud cover. That's like the gold polka dotty. And then this is like a real pale pink, maybe, I was going to say blushing bride, but that's not a color anymore. What is the pale pink? I'm drawing a petal pink. Petal pink. Yep. I'm going to say it's petal pink. So beautiful, right? Low card bases, white on the inside. And then, oh, here are some little banners, some little gold polka dotty banners. And then the star of the show is this stuff. Oops, right here. Okay, check out these die cuts. This is what totally drew me to this kit. Like, look at all of those cute little cakes that you can layer on your cards. A couple sheets of those. Actually, this little guy already popped out, but look, there's a pretty little doily. Fits right inside there. Some more cute little elements. 1 or 2 sheets of those, right? And then we've got some other little banners and things. Aren't those cute little patterns on them? And let's see, more die cuts. And they're like all frilly and beautiful, right? So there's a couple of those. They're going to give you enough to make all 12 of your cards. So again, 3 different cards, 4 of each of them. And then I think these are the same too, right? And then some more. So just beautiful, like little lacy, gorgeous. So fun, so cute. Super duper excited about that kit, right? Okay. And then, so if you, I don't know, who doesn't need birthday cards? I was going to say, if you don't need birthday cards, but seriously, who doesn't need birthday cards, right? So you pretty much have to get this kit. Again, it is the Birthday Fancy Kit. Can I give you an item code? Let's see if I can do that. Is it going to be on here? Either that or it's going to be on the little cello wrap that I already took off. I don't see it here, but again, it is called the Birthday Fancy Kit. And if you go to stampinup.com and click on shop, type in Birthday Fancy Kit and it'll pop right up for you. So that's an awesome one. Great. Like, or sometimes, you know, you don't want to have to think too much. You just want to kind of sit down and make something cute. I would say these kits are the way to go. Okay. Then I think I showed you guys this little flyer. Okay, hold on. We're going to do this real quick too, right? Just to make sure I'm not missing anything. So then if you're ready to make Halloween treats, which who couldn't, you know, why not, right? I always say this, like, oh yeah, I should totally do this, right? Like get ahead of the game. So you never know. I actually have one of these kits. So maybe it's possible that I could like prepare for Halloween already. Can you imagine? Usually it's like Halloween night and I'm like, oh, I should have something cute for the trick-or-treaters, or, you know, my favorite trick-or-treaters. Doesn't generally happen unless I pull out stash from previous years. Or maybe I should just make these. Gosh, I don't know. I'm going down to Mike's this afternoon. Maybe I'll bring a kit with me and maybe I'll actually make it. How about that? That's not a bad idea, ladies. Okay, so here we go. These are the cute little treat boxes. So I think there are 15 of them, it looks like from the picture, right? Because we've got 5, 5, and 5. So 3 different designs there. Again, so you can see that a little bit better. The other one just seemed too faded. I think they needed to make it brighter. Note to Stampin' Up, right? Okay, and then here it shows you step by step how to put everything together. Gives you a picture of the contents on there also. Again, you have some dimensionals and some little gems. This one, actually, there's no stamping in this one. So you've got the little twine and those cute little orange paper clips, kind of probably pumpkin pie color. Some, what is that, tear and tape? Cute little banners, right? We have some more little banners. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think I'm gonna take these with me. We'll see if I actually put them together, but maybe, right? Okay, so these are some of the treat boxes. I'll show you. Here, I'll show you each of the patterns, and then we'll figure out how they actually, well, I don't know if we'll really figure out how they're going to go together, but cute little star polka dotty, right? And then some little pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns there, right? Okay, so this is the full, if you kind of get the idea. Can you see the scoring? That's like halfway there. Yes. So Philomena is saying, I say if you're a fan of Paper Pumpkin, these kits are a must. Yes, so often we need a quick card. You are not kidding. You know, we could have a million cards in our stash, and then you go to get a card for like a super, like, I don't know, specific occasion. You're like, oh, I don't have one of those. So these kits, having these on hand could be a lifesaver as well. I agree, Philomena. Okay, so those are the 2 kits that were released in July. So in August, there'll be 2 more kits, in September, 2 more kits. And then again, like I said, the past kits are always available until they sell out. So, okay, I'm gonna just put these right over here in my stash of things that I'm packing for the weekend and bring them with me. Oh, just feeling like super proud of myself to be thinking of that right now. Okay. All right, sorry. I have to humor myself somehow, ladies, right? Okay, another sip of water. Okay, I think we are ready. Let's do our first drawing. I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, but yeah, so we're gonna do our first drawing for, these are the holographic resin dots. They're part of the Celebratory Sips suite of products. I think, you know, they're kind of intended, you know, as like condensation on a glass, right? Like we think of summer and your glasses kind of get sweaty, right? So yeah, those are kind of, I think, meant for that, to kind of mimic the condensation on a glass. So your name is in here. If you shared our last Facebook Live video, if you signed up for my email list, if you posted a picture of a project that you made on our group Facebook page right here, anytime I scroll back through, so like last night, or I guess it was even this morning, scroll through our Facebook group until our last Facebook Live, and anybody that posted a picture of a project, your name is in a little basket here. And then how else? Oh, one random post I pick. If you commented on that post, your name is in here too. Okay, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm like talking fast. Okay, Miss Deb Northrup. I think maybe Deb won last time too. She is a lucky winner, but she's also really good about sharing pictures of projects that she made. So her name is in here at least once for projects that she shared with us. So congratulations, Miss Deb. I will put these out on the porch for you so you can pick them up anytime after Facebook Live today. Okay, all right, I'm putting that right there to remind me to do that too. Okay, let's see, we're gonna just dump those out. Get ready for our next drawing in a little bit. Okay, so in the meantime, we are gonna give away, you're very sweet, Miss Philomena. These are the Adhesive Backed Pearl Trio. They are on the last chance list. They are on sale, and they are still some of my favorite. I'm gonna say, it's funny because now I'm looking at the colors. I feel like maybe Calypso Coral, maybe Lost Lagoon, and I don't know, kind of a purpley color. But they're beautiful. I just love kind of, and these, I always say you can like bend the color. So if it's not Calypso Coral, maybe it can go more pink or more orange, whatever you need it to be, right? So awesome set of pearls, going to be giving those away. Our next Facebook Live is 2 weeks from today. I'm going to be out of town next weekend. We have a family friend's wedding. Her daughter is getting, or their daughter is getting married over in Ludington, which is over on Lake Michigan. So, and it's on Friday too. So we got to get over there earlier in the day to get all set up and ready to go to the wedding and all that good stuff. So no Facebook Live next Friday, but then the following Friday, which I think puts us at August 1st, actually, which, oh gosh, don't like August. It's not really a swear word, but it's like, oh, summer's really cruising along when you get to August, right? Oh, goodness. Okay, so, what else do I want to show you guys? Oh, yeah. Okay, let me show you. We have, all right, I got to just do this one more time, right? Swipe over and back, right? Boop de boop. Yeah, let me show you. So we had our team meeting that was just this week on Tuesday. So we have our Inspired Stampers team meeting is always the 3rd Tuesday of every month. So it was early this year because my son's birthday was on Monday, the 14th, and then the 3rd Tuesday was the 15th of July. So we had our team meeting. I'm going to show you all the good stuff. Let's start actually with our mystery project. So we made this cute little card right here. Basically, the mystery project means that I post all of the dimensions of everything you need to make a card, but I don't actually show you the card. So then you either join us on our team Facebook Live on our Facebook page, or you come to the meeting and you can put your mystery project together with me as I am doing mine. So this was the project, and actually I subscribed to this meeting planner that, and it was funny because this box was actually meant to like kind of fit on there somehow, like you kind of make little slits and then this thing kind of pops in there. I didn't really quite know how to do it or understand, I guess. So I was like, you know what, we're just going to make a cute box, little separate from our card. That way you could put like a cute little something in here, or even candy, or, you know, whatever you want. Maybe you roll up some money. I was going to say dollar bills, but that's probably not even enough these days, unless it's for a real little kiddo, right? Any money works for little kiddos. Once they get a little bit older, you know, the price of things these days. Anyway, so this was the little mystery project that we made. So I made that little box, and then I also made this one. Also, you can tell with the Celebratory Sips Designer Series paper, right? So that's just kind of a fun little thing that we do at our meetings. Then what else we do? Oh, well, do I have that? I was going to say, so I send cards. Oh, hello. Hi, Lisa. Hello. Welcome. Yes, you caught me live. I love it. Thank you. I'm so glad that you're able to join us live. So we're just talking about our team meeting that we had earlier this week. So I send out congratulations cards to the top 5 sellers in our Inspired Stampers group each month. So this was the cute card that I made. I cased it right from the display boards at, where did I go? Thank you. I'm glad you like those treat boxes. That's actually not a bad idea, is it, Philomena, to maybe make some more of those? Hoo-hoo. It's funny because I had on my list of things to do, like make like little treat boxes, like what am I going to make this month? And now I'm like, hey, maybe I'll just make a bunch of those little treat boxes. They might get kind of smushed in mailing. That maybe I'll make them a little bit shorter. Okay. Wheels are turning on that one too. Anyway, in the meantime, so my top 5 sellers all got this congratulations card. I also include a free embellishment to anyone that sells over $600 in the month, because I like to highlight that, because not only do I give you a little gift for having at least $600 in sales, but Stampin' Up also rewards you with extra commission. They call it volume rebate, but essentially it's just extra commission on your orders if you have more than $600 in orders in a month. So I always like to make sure everybody knows that, especially if you're close. Like, why not bump your order up to get to $600, because you're going to get free money back anyway, right? Or find some additional sales that month too. We also do swapping at our team meeting. So you can see we have an awesome team. We have an awesome team meeting, and we would love for every single one of you to be a part of our team. I always like to say we are a small but mighty team. We do not have hundreds and hundreds of people on our team. So I feel like I really know everyone personally. The ones that are further away, maybe not quite as well. But I think we do a great job of interacting on our team Facebook group, and really kind of sharing and lifting each other up, and hopefully getting to know each other and kind of creating those connections with each other too. So I would love, love, love for any of you to buy the starter kit through myself or anyone on our team. Always a great deal. $125 in product, and you only pay $99 plus sales tax. It's always, always, always a great deal. So then you could swap with us too. So this is a beautiful swap card that Miss Jamie Sanders made. And this one came early last week. Was it? No, I guess it was the week before, because I was prepping for my Simple Beautiful card class, and I was like, oh, Jamie, do you mind if we make this card at card class? Because I just thought it was so cute. I love how she used that, the embossing folder, that Forever Plaid embossing folder. I think that came out like in the holidays, but obviously it looks awesome right there too, doesn't it, right? Then this one is from Miss Sunday Ostrander. Love, love, love this new sunflower embossing folder. And then she did a little bit of coloring on there too. Very, very pretty, right? Then this one is gorgeous also, featuring some new Designer Series paper, one of my favorite patterns in that paper pack too. And I do not have this set of dies and stamps. I'm trying to remember what Elsie said. This is from Elsie Lynch. I can't remember what she said it was, but obviously it is gorgeous, isn't it? Right? She did some coloring on there too, like on her stamping right there. Beautiful. And then how about this one? It's like a quilt, actually, if it goes that way. So this one is from Miss Charlene Mogg. She made another card that had these cute little, I'm trying to remember what she called it. But anyway, she ended up with these little squares left over, and so she made this quilty card for us also. So yeah, so many cute things, right? Oh, and then we also do make and takes at our team meeting. And I will tell you guys, I have, I think, 3 or 4 extra packets of these cards. So I always offer them out to my team first. And then if they don't all go to my team, then I throw them out to anybody who's watching Facebook Live or anybody who kind of hears about it on our Facebook group. So if you're interested in getting these make and takes, I still, like I said, 3 or 4 packets left. You get all the parts and pieces to make the cards I'm going to show you in just a sec. You get a, where is it? Let's see. Oh, it's over here. Yeah. I'll just grab these here too. Let me show you. Well, here, let me show you the cards and then I'll show you what is included in them. That might make more sense. Oops, and this bow is popped off. There we go. Okay, so again, featuring the sunflower embossing folder and then the Label Me Grateful stamp set and dies, along with some of the Secret Sea ribbon and some low profile gems. So that's one of them. Then we made this one right here, again with that Secret Sea Designer Series paper. Beautiful, right? We have this one. I love this color combo too. So I went with Coastal Cabana, Secret Sea, and white on these projects. And then last one right there. So again, if you are interested, these are all the parts and pieces that you get. I send you a PDF tutorial that tells you step by step how to put your cards together. You get 2 bolts of our Secret Sea faux linen ribbon, and you get a full package of, these are the low profile sparkle dots that we used on the projects also. So $15 for a packet, $20 if you need it mailed to you. And I have, like I said, I keep saying 3 or 4 packs available. If you're interested, comment. And I'm happy to get one of these kits sent out to you. Okay. Ooh, and then actually I will show you guys because I still have one more packet of my, what are these called? The Sunrise Sailing make and takes from last month. So if you want to make these 4 cards, there's that one, this one, and actually that's a duplicate. Oh, I know I have the other one over on my table. It's another sailboat card. So if you're interested in those, I have 1 packet left of those. You actually get the full bolts of the Misty Moonlight and white ribbon. You get a 1/3 of a pack. I think that's a half a pack. Maybe you get a half a pack of these little dots. And then you get a half a pack of the Neutrals Designer Series paper. Again, all the parts and pieces right here. $15 for a packet, $20 if you need it mailed to you. Okay. All right, so we got all of those. I'm going to scoot all of this stuff out of the way. There we go, there we go. Okay. As always, trying to keep things organized. Okay, oh, I also want to give a big shout out and congratulations to Miss Carla Dilly, who is one of our Inspired Stampers team members. She just promoted to Bronze Elite. She actually did it last month, but she got to $1,800 in sales through Stampin' Up, which means now she gets a 25% discount or earns 25% income on everything that she sells rather than the 20% discount or income. So congratulations to Miss Carla Dilly on reaching Bronze Elite, which is an awesome achievement. So go, Carla! Okay. Talked about those. So I think, right, I showed all of that stuff. Yep. Okay. All right. I think we are ready to do our next drawing. This time, this is if you ordered online through me spending at least $50, your name went in the drawing for this Perfectly Pairs stamp set. You also get both of these projects that I demonstrated on our last Facebook Live. Automatically receive both of those cards as a thank you from me. You get to pick from the free embellishment, which were these strawberry, slush, and pretty in pink gems, or the July Demo Design Dream Team PDF tutorial. It was art month, so we did lots of beautiful artsy projects. I used some Stampin' Blends on my project. So you get to pick from either one of those. You also get a calendar if you haven't received one of these yet while supplies last. Then, as announced on our last Facebook Live, if you bump your order up to $100, you get 5 additional free cards. You get $10 in Stampin' Rewards from me, in addition to the rewards that you always earn from Stampin' Up for anything over a $20 order. And if I make my, if I reach my goal of earning the Alaskan Cruise incentive trip, everybody that orders through me, basically from now until September 30th, an over $100 order gets your name in the drawing for a $150 shopping spree. So much good stuff. If I could show you, I have pictures, right? I'm gonna have to show you guys again. So much free stuff as my thank you for you guys for your orders and potentially, hopefully, right, fingers crossed, helping me reach that, that cruise, the Alaskan cruise, earning the incentive trip. So same thing will apply. You'll get the cards I demonstrate in just a little bit and all those other goodies as a thank you from me. Okay, so right now we are going to draw for the Perfectly Pairs stamp set, which has been, it's funny because they showed it to us at the incentive trip, the Orlando incentive, the Disney incentive trip. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cute, right? Not really that excited about it. I think a lot of people maybe kind of felt that way based on like comments that I see online. But now that I've played with it and I've seen the beautiful designer series paper and the ribbon is gorgeous, it is like, I'm going to call it kind of a sleeper. Like it was one that, you know, I was not so sure, but you know, once you play with it, then you're like, ooh, I've fallen in love with this. So, okay. The lucky winner of the Perfectly Pairs stamp set. I have one. Oops, I had two. I got to get rid of one there. Right, there we go. All right, Miss Heidi Sue Parsons Moore. So I abbreviated her name. Heidi Sue Parsons Moore is the winner of the Perfectly Pairs stamp set. So Heidi Sue, I will get that stamp set sent out to you. Congratulations. Okay. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna put those down there. All right, so you guys, what are we gonna give away on our next Facebook Live? Let's do this one more time right here. There we go. Okay, so fun. I was debating, like, do I keep this or do I give it away? And it's kind of been hanging around in my craft room and I'm like, okay, you know what? I think we're gonna give it away. So this is the Strawberry Slush Craft Tote. It is a super cute little felt tote with basic gray straps on it. On the inside, we'll kind of flip that. There we go. There are dividers in there too with Velcro. So you can kind of move things around maybe a little bit if you'd like to. It's got these little pockets right here. So there's 1, 2, 3 pockets with the Stampin' Up logo right there. And then another 3 pockets on the back. So we earned these. This was an April sales challenge that if we met a goal, essentially, we could be gifted this Strawberry Slush Craft Tote from Stampin' Up. And it folds up too. So I kept the kind of cello bag that it comes in and I got to figure out how to fold it back up. You can kind of see kind of folds right here too. So kind of a little bit, I don't know if you can kind of see that, right? It's a little perforated. So yeah, so I'm going to give this away. If you order online through me, spend at least $50, your name goes in the drawing, you'll get these goodies. If you bump it up to the $100, though, you'll get your Stampin' Rewards from Stampin' Up, you'll get $10 in rewards from me, and your name will go in the drawing in October, hopefully, because I'll have earned that incentive trip, okay? Along with all the other goodies. Okay, so, okay, we're going to put that right there. All right, I just want to do a quick double check. But I think we are good. Yep. Okay. So we're going to flip the camera down. I actually have a new class to go. You guys, I'm so excited about this. I took a break for a while. It kind of got to be, I had like an extra job for, I don't know, a couple years now, right? So I'm back to one part-time job in addition to Stampin' Up. So I was like, you know what? I feel like I should be able to have the time to do these class to go kits again. So I am so darn excited. I think I have everything here to share this with you guys. Okay. So let's flip the camera down and yeah. And I'm going to show you. Okay. Yeah. I gotta move stuff though a little bit here, right? Okay, so we don't need, yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, and also too, if you share the Class to Go kit post, you get your name in the drawing for that free embellishment as well. I've been wanting to make sure to mention that because I haven't been able to for a while because I haven't done a Class to Go kit. But now if you see any of those posts about the Class to Go kits, share those if you would, pretty please, because I'm trying to get the word out. It's a ton. I think that's part of it. It was a ton of work to prep these Class to Go kits and get them marketed and everything out there. And then I wasn't really seeing the sales that I was hoping for from them. So I was kind of weighing, like, it's so much kind of time and work. Is it worth it? So I'm really trying to get the word out so that I can essentially sell a bunch of these kits, because then it makes me feel like, okay, all that effort on the front end of designing and prepping and all of that is worth it. So help me if you would, please share those Class to Go kit posts so we can get the word out and get these kits, because it's an awesome kit too. Let me show you guys. One moment. Here we go. We're going to flip the camera down. Okay, let's see. There we go. All right, flip. Okay, there we are. So I'm going to do that. All right, so I'm going to bring the cards into view, and I'm just going to kind of spread them out here. So if you haven't seen, I did do a video on these cards. I just want you to kind of get the idea of what we've got going here with these cards, right? So beautiful set of cards, right? Featuring, what I want to show you guys first. Okay. The Label Me Grateful bundle. Let me get my glasses on again. Now you guys can't see me with my glasses on the end of my nose, like a librarian, right? Okay, so Label Me Grateful stamp set with sentiments. You are so appreciated. You're the best. Thank you. A little kindness makes a big difference, and so grateful for that heart of yours. This is not in the catalog. It is one of our online exclusives. They are releasing online exclusives now every other month. So we were able to pre-order this in June. You can order it now in July. There'll be another pre-order in August for things that'll be released in September. So every other month, new stuff is coming out online only. You're not going to find it in catalogs. So if you haven't seen this, that might be why, because it's online only. But basically, you just go to shop on the Stampin' Up website, and then there's a button for online exclusives, and it'll show you everything that's available, starting with the most recent, going back to first stuff that was released that's still available. In addition, this awesome set of dies, the Label Me Grateful dies. You can see these, so awesome label, and then super cute little spriggy flower type of thingies that we used on these projects too. I also featured the party banner dies, which I pulled a couple of them out because I think we're using them on a card that we're going to share in just a little bit. So know that too. In addition to this bundle, the Label Me Grateful bundle, you also need these dies or some set of dies. Like I was looking at, these are a little bit of a mess, but I think you could use, these are the Spotlight on Nature dies, just something that kind of layers. One smaller, one bigger is basically all you really need, right? So you could do circles instead of banners on any of these cards. So you could order these, and actually these I'm going to be offering at my cost, no shipping or sales tax if you want to add these on to a to-go kit. Okay. All right. We are also featuring the basic beige ribbon. You can see that on the projects. And then these are the Charming Shimmer Faceted Dots. This was my $600 club prize. That's why I couldn't find it, because they were they were with my Class to Go kit. So anyway, my Inspired Stampers, if they sold over $600, are all getting a package of these cutesy little dots as well. But then we use these on, you can see them right there, like on the projects, right? Okay, so let me just tell you about the different options available. Yeah. The other, oh wait, I gotta show you the paper. That's probably the best part about this whole thing, is all of this Designer Series paper. So this is a new pack of paper called the Floral Charm Designer Series paper. And I'm gonna pull out, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That's the last one that we used on the projects. Okay, so when well, actually, still, when I look at it online, I'm not that excited about it. I keep saying it kind of looks like granny paper, which maybe that's not very nice to say, but anyway, it didn't really strike me. But then when I got it, I was like, oh, this paper is gorgeous. Like, look at this. Kind of feels a little like fall, late summer, fall to me. Doesn't have to be though. Pretty peacock on the back. This, oops, actually, I feel like maybe we're gonna go this way. Beautiful, right? We got that one right there. And hi, Elsie. Hello and welcome. I'm going to say Blackberry Bliss on the back side of this one. Elsie, perfect timing. This is the pattern that she used on her beautiful swap right there. Isn't that awesome? So gorgeous, gorgeous paper, right? I know Elsie likes it as well. Berry Burst on the back side there. This is another beautiful roses, right? With, what is that color? I'm going to have to look at the back now. Maybe like Night of Navy or Misty Moonlight. Here's another one, kind of leafy, spriggy again, a little bit fall feeling maybe. I'm going to say Peach Pie. And then this is the pattern that I used on these cards, right? Now the cool thing is this is actually a one sheet wonder. So I used all but, where did it go? Oh yeah, look, here. This little piece is all that I did not use on this 12 by 12 piece of designer series paper for these 9 cards. So you can make 9 cards out of one sheet of designer series paper. I'm going to give you parts and pieces to make these 9 cards, but then you'll know exactly how to do them. You could, because you're going to get the full pack of designer series paper, you could make 7 more sets of cards, right? Because you've essentially got 12 sheets. Oh my gosh. Is that right? So whatever, yeah. So 12 times 9, whatever that is, that's how many cards you could make with all of your designer series paper in all of these cute little card patterns, I guess. What do I want to say about that? Anyway, does that make sense? It's funny because originally I did the math and I was saying 8 sheets, but you actually get 12 sheets. So whatever 12 times 9 is, it's more than 72. I do know that. Anyway, if I really wanted to do the math in my head, I could, but I'm not going to right now because we don't have time for that. But anyway, you get the idea, right? So 9 different cards with one sheet, 12 different sheets of designer series paper that you're going to get in your pack of paper. Okay, here are the different options. Option 1 is the full pack of paper, the stamp and die set, the full bolt of ribbon and the gems, plus the PDF tutorial and priority shipping. Option number 1 is $98. Option number 2 is if you already have the stamp and die set. You're going to get the ribbon, the paper, and the gems, and the PDF tutorial and priority mail shipping. Option number 2 is $62. Porch pickup gets you a $15 discount on the class to go. Option number 3, PDF tutorial only, $15 for anybody, anywhere in the world. You can get the PDF tutorial that tells you how to put these cards together. You're going to do it all on your own with all your own stuff. Option number 4 is for Elsie who's watching or any of my Inkspired Stampers team members. They can get all the parts and pieces for these 9 cards along with the full pack of paper, the full bolt of ribbon, and the full package of gems. That option number 4 is $35 for my downline for the meeting make and takes. They also get the PDF tutorial for free. So another great reason to join the Inkspired Stampers team. Okay, RSVPs are due by Friday, August 1st. So you got a couple weeks to think about it. Let me know if you're interested. I'd be happy to give you more info, send you the link to get signed up, whatever you need. And again, share the Class to Go kit post so I can help get the word out and sell lots of these kits, right? Okay, thank you guys. All right, we are going to do our stamping. I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. All right, let's scoot these guys out of the way. I have been doing a lot of talking. Well, okay, we're doing all right. I was kind of looking at timing. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. All right, so back to, let's see, which one are we going to do first? We are going to do this one first, I think. Okay, so Celebratory Sips Designer Series paper. Isn't this so cute? Did kind of a little version of a fun fold card here, right? With our, oh gosh, why am I drawing a blank? What is that? Why can't I can't think of it right now. It'll come to me. Maybe later. Okay. All right. We're going to do this. Swipe over and swipe back just so I can see. Okay. It is, I'm totally drawing a blank. What is the name of this with the V8 juice? Why can't I think of it right now? I keep wanting to say like Mai Tai, but I know that's not it. Oh my gosh. It'll come to me. Anyway, okay. So here we go. Parts and pieces to make our project. Oops. We got a little too many there. No. All right. We're okay. Okay. So we are going to start with one of our new ink colors. This is Bloody Mary. Yes. Thank you, Lisa. It's funny because I was trying to think of it the other day and I couldn't think of it then either. Yes, Bloody Mary. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Timid Tiger. Oops. Cardstock along the 11-inch side. We cut it at 5.5 inches. Then we take that away. We are going to score it in half at 4 1/4 and then in half again at 2 1/8. So there's your standard fold. Then we're going to flip that back like that. Okay. Then we also have pieces of Old Olive and Basic White for our banner there. This is a piece of Basic White, standard inside layer, 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to go right there. And then this piece of, I'm still calling it Veggie Designer Series paper, even though I see lots of fruits, that is 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. And that's going to go right there. Then I have already die cut my little cocktails, right? Well, not die cut. I fussy cut with my paper snips. Figured you guys didn't care if you watched that happening or not. But it came from, do I have that Designer Series paper? I showed you guys earlier. I was trying to, yeah, here's the one. So this is what your paper kind of starts to look like once you start cutting things up, right? And it's not backwards anymore either, right? But look at how cute with the little umbrella, little sprigs, these little flowers too. I even kept those. I'm like, oh, we could do something fun with those little flowers, right? The little, this is like maybe orange juice or something, right? Maybe a mimosa, right? Oh my gosh, look at just so many cute little cocktails on there. Love that paper. I think because it's just so like fun and bright and cheerful too, which is kind of the name of the game, right, ladies? Okay, so let's do again with our party banner dies. These are the 2 that came out of here. How many dies are in here, ladies? Let's see. 20 different dies. And like I said, don't forget, you can get this at my cost. It's just $40 additional added on if you order option number 1 or 2 on the Class to Go kits. You don't have to pay shipping or sales tax on these dies, which is awesome. Okay, all right, so we're gonna do our die cutting here. Okay, oh, hi Gaily, how are you? I know I love the colors too. Again, so like fun and bright and cheerful. I think that's why we like them so much, right? Okay, so we're gonna do a white banner there. And an old banner, or maybe an old olive banner. Okay, there we go. Ooh, man, I just cut that. Okay, that die cannot move at all on the white, on the Basic White cardstock. I think I'm going to be okay. You stay right there. Okay, here we go. Cranking this handle through. Sorry, it gets a little bit wiggly when we do that. Those bigger dies, they tend to like jostle things around more. There we go. Okay, so isn't that pretty? And again, this is what I used on my Class to Go. You could use these dies or something else you have in your stash already. So here it is, and they layer so nicely too, right? This one, that white layers right on top of our old olive, and there's your old olive. It's just a really nice banner cut there too. Okay, so we got that. Get it ready for the next one too. Okay, so let's bring our card back into view. We're gonna grab our adhesive and our scissors. Oh, let's do, this is kind of fun too, right? We're gonna do our stamping. Okay, we've got this little piece also. Okay, so we're using real red for our little, oops, I gotta make sure I get that inked up well. So there's the cheers. And then we're gonna do To Us. Oops, not in real red. We're gonna keep it open though, because I need it for the other. Here, let's see, we're gonna do cheers to us. And you know what I think is so cute? Oh, that, yeah, I wiggled or my hand wiggled or something. We're going to try this again. There's the cheers and to us. There we go. So I was going to say, look at how cute, but that first one didn't stamp very well. But look at how distinct that is, the little to us. So cute, huh? And I just want this little kind of snip right there. So we're going to get rid of that one. That's going to stay there. Okay, so then on this piece, we are going to do some little, we got some blackberries. That one right there. And that one right there. Blackberries with our Blackberry Bliss ink, and then some little cherries with our Real Red ink. Do you see how I'm kind of using my pointer finger to kind of help me steady? I really think that that helps. That's why this first one didn't stamp as well. Do you see the little to us? It's a little bit smudgy. So I love to just kind of use that finger to kind of hold things steady. You know, when your hand might shake a little bit. Okay, so we're going to put this one on the inside of our card. Oops, I just flung that off the table. There we go. Oops. Oh, how funny. I was like, what is going on with my watch? It kept saying done. Apparently, after my workout, I thought I hit done, but it didn't really stop. Or it paused it. I think that's what it did. I do have to say, sometimes I love, you know, when like an extra hour goes by and my watch thinks I was still working. I'm like, oh yeah, that was a really long workout. I just am curious to know how many calories it thinks I burn when I'm like showering and eating and walking around the house and working and, you know. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that is the wrong side. Okay. Yeah, so I was going to say, don't put adhesive on the wrong side because then you won't be able to open your card. Let's see. Sometimes I think it's easier to use my finger even than this. Yeah, there. I'm going to just put that right there, right? Okay. There. I'm going to put that over there and that'll help me. Okay. And I have a smudge too, apparently. But that's going to be okay because I'm going to cover it up with my little celebratory sips pieces here. So we're going to use these. That's the bad one, right? Okay. So I need some dimensionals. Here we go. So we're going to put a few of these back on here. Okay, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay. So again, look at how cute that is, right? I'm not sure why I'm whispering. I just am. Okay, so I got to make sure, okay, I got to cover up that smudge, but I think we're going to be all right. The umbrella is going to do the trick right there. And then we've got this other little guy right here. Put that one. I want to say cheers to us. So I guess it was over 4th of July. Mike and I celebrated our 2-year anniversary. We went out on our, I jokingly say, jokingly but not jokingly, our second first date on 4th of July 2 years ago. I also like to say it's my new favorite holiday is 4th of July because I don't know, God brought us together on 4th of July 2 years ago, brought us back together. So we dated for a little bit, a few years before that, and I'll say he wasn't quite ready for what I was ready for. And so I had to wait like 2 years, and then we started dating again. So kind of a fun little story. But so this card kind of makes me, when it says cheers to us, it makes me think of Mike too. Like it would be fun. I could give him this card, right? If he's listening or watching. Hopefully he didn't hear that part though. So I don't think I've seen his name pop on here yet, but sometimes I miss things too. Okay, so there is project number 1, right? So cute, right? Cheers to us. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so let's see. We're going to clean these things off because I think I need my little cheers again. I'm going to be careful not to, maybe I use some of those little, now I'm trying to remember if I use the cherry or not. We'll see. on our next project in just a moment. I know I don't use the to us, so I can get rid of that one for sure. But the cheers and the others I might use. Okay, so here we go. Let's put that one right there, right? Okay. Okay, next project. I'm super excited about this one too. Here we go. Oh yeah, so I did. I used the strawberries. Oh, and I used the little berries again on that one too. So we've got, this one is cheers, it's your day. So I kind of think of this as like maybe a birthday card, right? So love this ribbon too. This is part of the new ribbon from the Pear Suite, the Perfectly Pear Suite. So it's like a mossy meadow and gold ribbon. Isn't that beautiful? Really easy to work with too. Everyone was commenting about that when we used it at class the other day. Just a very easy ribbon to use. Okay, so we don't need the cherry, so I'm going to put that one over here too. All right, let's see. We'll get all of these things set out. Oh, you know what? Do I need my, where's the berry burst ink? I need that one too. There. Craft or math, ladies, it is a serious, serious issue today, I will say. Okay, so we're going to use some blending brushes too. Going to have some fun. Thank you, Philomena. I'm glad you like that card. Okay, so here we go. Let's get all this stuff. Okay, so now this time we have Berry Burst cardstock as our base. Okay, so this time along the 8.5 inch side, we're going to cut it at 4 1/4 inches. And then along the 11 inch side, we score it at 5.5 inches. Ooh, before I forget too, all of the dimensions, colors, item codes, product names, everything that you need to order and recreate these projects will be on my blog at Gathering Ink with a K, so gatheringinkspiration.com this afternoon after we're done with Facebook Live. Okay, so you don't have to make notes on everything. Designer Series paper, 2.5 by 5. That's going to go right there. And then I think I basically just have scraps of old olive. This is peach pie for that little stem. Got some little Designer Series paper for umbrella. This is for our stamping in basic white, and then bubble bath for our little sentiment right there. It's funny because it's kind of throwing me. I don't do this very often, like stamp a sentiment on a color. And I think it's so pretty. I'm like, why don't I do that more often? I always use white, but that little bubble bath just kind of adds just a little pop, right? Because you got your little bubble bath flowers in there too. So, okay, let's do some stamping. So this is all die cutting, these pieces. So we're going to scoot these over here. We have this one, and this one. Okay, so let's see, what do we want to do first? So let's do, actually, we'll do this one. Okay. Well, good morning, Miss Brenda. Hello and welcome, welcome. I'm glad you can join us. So we're going to stamp, before I forget, we're going to use some Berry Burst, and we're going to stamp cheers, and then we'll do the It's Your Day in a sec. But we're also going to use, so let's scoot this guy out of the way. So for our tall drink, we're going to use a little mini, yes, it's so vacation. You're right, Philomena. It's like you're at the pool somewhere, right? Okay, so we're just kind of tapping and then swirling. And you can see sometimes people kind of start off the edge so they don't get that kind of darker smudge. I actually kind of thought it made things look cool to have like some lighter and darker tones. So that's all we're doing here, right? Is just kind of smudging some ink onto the cardstock. So you can see how it kind of, it's almost like there's, I don't know, like what, like fruit juice or something that they've added. Okay, we're going to have to come back and stamp our little strawberries, right? But I love to kind of, you can see that, right? The little misty tones there. Okay, so I am going to have to close that up though, because we're going to have to do our die cutting. So if I wasn't being clear, we're going to die cut the cups and then we'll come back and stamp on the inside, because there's not going to be a good way to do that otherwise. Okay, so then we have some peach pie. I'm going to do the same thing here, excuse me. We're just going to kind of ink and smudge. And again, I don't mind if I've got those darker little points. You can always kind of tap on maybe the glass and then swirl over. You kind of tap and then do this. So that way that other kind of smudge doesn't show up so much, but I don't mind it. Okay. I think it kind of adds to things a little bit. So there we go. All right. So let's do our It's Your Day, and we can get this one back in here. Well, hello, Mr. Mike. How are you? Thanks for joining us today. I am so excited to see you this afternoon. We were just, well, here, let me show you. Where's the other card? I was just remarking that I think this would be a cute card to give to you that says, cheers to us, with little cocktails on it. I was saying originally, like, I hope he doesn't hear that, but that's okay. If you see it and hear it, that's all right. Okay, so we are going to do our die cutting. So, but aren't these like the cute little brushes? These are little like baby, the mini blending brushes. I think they're so cute. Okay, so now we're going to do our die cutting and finish our little cocktails here, like our vacation cocktails, as Miss Philomena is saying. Makes you want to go on vacation, doesn't it? Actually, next weekend when we go to this wedding, like I said, it's over in Ludington, which is west side of the state on Lake Michigan. And I think it's going to kind of feel like vacation next weekend, which will be lovely. Oh, so here, let me show you. These are all of the dies in the Cheers and Sips dies. Did I show you? Did I show you the stamp set? I guess I got so excited about the paper. So here's the Cheers and Sips stamp set. So you can see you've got, excuse me, the Cheers to us, to you, it's your day, and let's celebrate. And then all the fun little cocktail imagery, and then all of the dies that cut out all the little cocktail imagery. So we are going to use this one and this one for our cocktail. So we're going to just put that one there and that one there. And then I'm also going to use, these are the nested essential dies. And this little die has been very handy. That's that cute little kind of rectangle. Fits your Cheers, it's your day, like perfectly. Then there's this one. So what smudges do I want to include or not? There we go. I think we're good. So we're going to die cut these, and then, oh look, my workout is still paused. Well, maybe I'll resume it after we're done with Facebook Live. We'll see. Maybe. Okay. Probably not. I'm good with the workout for today. Okay. So we've got our Cheers, it's your day, and our little cocktails. Now we have to add our berries into our cocktails. So let's just scoot this whole thing out of the way. All right. And we're going to do our stamping. So we're going to grab our little, I don't know, are there peach colored berries? There are today. I will say that. Here, we'll bring this back into view. I got to do that too so you don't see the glare so much. Okay, so we've got this one, and it's almost like the berries are floating in the bottom, which makes sense, right? I'll hold that up so you guys can see because I think it's so cute. Look at that, right? I love it. Okay, and then some little kind of strawberry looking berries. Maybe they're raspberries. They're not really, but you could maybe kind of pretend, right? And maybe I kind of didn't stamp that one very well, so we'll stamp over that to make that look better. So here is the other one. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. All right, so now we've got to do, oh, I forgot some of the dies, but that's okay. We can do that right now. We need our little, so we have, right, we've got that and that and that, but we need this and this and that. That's actually all right, because we're going to have to do 2 rounds of die cutting anyway. So let's do the rest of our die cutting, and then we can put things together. Okay, here we go. I'll find my tote there. All right, slide this back through. That can go there, and that can go there, and that can go there. Now, where are the rest of my dies? I kind of flung everything away thinking I had what I needed. Okay, so we've got our little umbrella. We're going to use this one right here, and the little umbrella base. Oh, and then separately, we are using our stylish shapes dies. The oldie but goodie. Oh my gosh, if you do not have these dies, I don't know where you have been and you need to get them. And all I know is I need to use the squares more often. I use the circles all the time. I use the banners quite a bit. I don't use these squares much at all. I need to use those squares more. Every time I use those dies, I'm like, oh yeah, don't forget the squares. And then I always forget them. So one of these days, you'll see them on something. Okay, where's the other? Totally buried with all the other dies. Boy, is it a mess around here. That's okay though. We are having fun. That just means we're having a great time, I'd say. Okay. Here we go. All right, our circle. There we go. So yeah, it's because this is so well loved. Everything gets kind of like stuck in there. So this is meant to be like kind of one of those toothpicks with a little curly Q on the top, but I'm going to flip it kind of upside down and use it as a base for my umbrella for that little baby right there. Okay. All right. So we're going to scoot all this stuff out of the way. I think we have everything we need to put our card together. One more sip of water. Okay. So let's see. Actually, let's kind of just go in order. So we're going to add our designer series paper to the top. Well, to the side, I guess I should say, not to the top, but to the side of our card. Oops, I want to scoot that up just a titch. Okay, there we go. Now let's use, where's our ribbon? There's our ribbon. Okay, this is that Mossy Meadow in gold. You can see that, right? Stretch that out. I always like to peek and make sure it's not all rumpled up on the inside. Rolled up, rumpled up, you know, right? Okay. So we're going to tie our bow. Okay. This one. And then loop it through. Okay, there we go. Let me say I got to kind of pull and push things to get it where I want it, and we'll move it over just a bit. If you kind of roll that too, I think that makes it easier to kind of move your ribbon where you want, right? Okay, we need to trim that off just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Next we are, let's see, I'm going to put these guys here, right? So we're going to add some adhesive to our circle. Okay, put that one right about there. And then these guys all need dimensionals, which are right here. Okay, these little babies here. My gosh, you guys, it's just so nice outside. I cannot wait to get outside. Okay, here we go. So we're going to add, I was going to say something didn't look right, and now I see what it is. Oh, shoot. Well, this one's going to have to be a little bit different. That's why. So, gosh, if I would have remembered, I wonder if I'd be able, that's going to be tough. I don't think we're going to do that. That's, okay, so that makes some sense. Now that's, all right. If I hadn't put the dimensionals, let's see, maybe we can peel them off. If we do, all right, those come off. Did I press these? These might be, well, yeah, okay. All right, we're going to do this. Okay. All right, you guys. Okay, cross your fingers, say a little prayer or something that I am going to be able to stamp. Let's see, are we going to be able to do this? Okay, this is going to be a serious test. Okay, so yeah, that's why, because I was like, why can't I stamp the berries before I die cut? And I could have, if I had done the glass outline. Okay, what happened? Hey, look at that, you guys. I did a really good job. Okay, all right, one more. Let's see, don't get too excited yet, right? Let's see if I can get this one too. Okay, yeah. All right, well, that would have made it a lot easier. I could have stamped those berries before I did the die cutting. Okay, look at that. All right, the glasses really do help. Okay, there we go. Whew, I can't believe I was able to do that. It's kind of sweating bullets there, ladies. I didn't know if that was going to work or not. Okay, so here we go. We are going to add our one little cocktail right there, right? And then we're going to add our other, or maybe juice, right? Maybe not cocktails, maybe juice. Okay, so now I'm going to just put a little bit of adhesive right there. I'm going to put this right here. And then I'm going to put just a little, we're going to put that right over top so that, oops, that'll help hold my little umbrella base, or yeah, kind of that little guy in there too, right? Okay. Actually, you know what? We're going to just kind of rip that off, because sometimes when you put it down in there, it won't go quite as far as you want because it hits a dimensional. If we do it like that, that'll be perfect. And then we're going to do our cheers, it's your day, and then our little holographic resin dots, whoops, that Miss Deb just won earlier on Facebook Live. We are going to add a couple of these little babies, condensation. That's what else you can call this, right? Where did that go? It's so funny because I was doing this last night and I was like a master pro with this little picker thing. And then as soon as we do it on Facebook Live, the embellishments like go everywhere and do not cooperate at all. What is up with that, huh? Crazy, crazy. Okay, ladies, we did it. All right. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. These are the projects we just made on Facebook Live, right? Don't forget, you're going to get one of each of these projects as a thank you from me. Your name is going to go in the drawing to win. Here, can we put this right underneath here? There's your craft tote, right? You can kind of see, right? We'll get the straps out of the way. Yes, this adorable craft tote in the strawberry slush color. You also get to pick from the free embellishment PDF tutorial. You get Stampin' rewards from Stampin' Up now. You get a calendar from me. You get additional Stampin' Up rewards from me, $10 in rewards if you put over a $100 order in, and your name is going to go in the drawing to win a $150 shopping spree in October, I guess it'll be, if I earn that incentive trip. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want one of the Class to Go kits too. I would love to get one of those put together and sent out to you. Beginning of August, those will go out. Okay, thanks everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. We'll see you 2 weeks from today on our next Facebook Live. Bye everybody.